Hi there. Since you have clicked on this video, I suspect there is a high likelihood that you have an interest in human genetics. Well, personally, I've had an interest in genetics for a considerable amount of time, and at one stage I undertook a science degree where I majored in genetics. In the following presentation, I want to give an overview of human genetics with a particular emphasis on what distinguishes males and females. We live in a world where people often talk about human biology and human identity in a very confusing way. More specifically, when people talk about distinguishing males from females and men from women, the discussion can get very confusing, surprisingly confusing very quickly. However, if I think back to my time studying genetics at the University of Melbourne, I don't remember any of my professors ever talking about human biology or human identity with the confusing narrative that is so commonplace today. So it makes me wonder, have people forgotten about DNA? Have people forgotten about chromosomes? I understand that when people talk about these topics, they are coming at them from all sorts of different angles. I appreciate that. However, I believe a greater knowledge of human genetics can clear away a lot of confusion when it comes to this topic of human identity. A greater knowledge of the genetic software in our cells can give us a greater understanding of ourselves. So with that in mind, I want to give an overview of human genetics in the following 10-part series with a particular emphasis on what distinguishes males and females. I'm going to assume that someone has little or no knowledge of genetics to start with, and my intention is to start with the basics but progressively build their knowledge to the point where they can understand some quite complex concepts such as rare genetic anomalies. And because I expect some people to be skeptical about what I have to say, I'm going to substantiate my main points throughout by extensively quoting mainstream scientific literature. So hopefully that has intrigued you enough to listen to the next video.